Malmo Redhawks against TPS Turku was one of the most anticipated games when the draw was announced, and it certainly didn't disappoint. Lars Brigman got the hosts ahead early, jamming the puck in at the near post. The lead was short-lived, however. Zach Budish right out in front of net with a one-timer over the glove side to make it 1-1. The second period belonged to the hosts. 3 goals in 7 minutes, starting with Tobias Ekberg. This was quickly followed by a shove from the blue line by Max Gertz. It was then Marcus Silvergaard to give a commanding 4-1 lead. This was furthered to 5-1. Silvergaard once more putting it away. Early in the third, Ula Palve gave his team a lifeline. This was ignited further through Simon Saranta's 45th minute marker. It was short-lived, however, as Brigman got his second to make it 6-3. Turku would not stay down though, and Palve got it back to 6-4. However, the resistance was finally shut down. Brigman with his hat-trick goal into the empty net. And just 20 seconds later, Silvergaard put the exclamation point on a commanding home victory. TPS Turku shipped 8 goals against Malmo on game day 1, while Red Bull Munich overcame Continental Cup champs Unos Minsk. So it was no surprise the first period was a little bit cagey. Bjorkstrand forcing a save, the only real chance of note. All in all, Munich scored 5 power play goals. The first coming from Mads Christensen. The second was delivered by Trevor Parks, his third of the competition. Parks collecting the loose puck, firing it low, finding the net. The game was put to bed at a clinical minute in the third period. Christensen with his second of the game. Collecting the puck, firing it high, glove side into the roof of the net. It was 4-0 shortly after. Justin Shirk finding himself all alone. The power play was simply unstopped. Turku got themselves a power play consolation goal late in the third. Suaranta found himself right in front of net, redirected it, getting Turku on the board. but it was to be Mads Christensen's night. He got the final say of the game and the hats on the ice. His third goal, Red Bull Munich's fifth. It's 2 wins from 2 for Red Bull Munich. Turku have now lost their first 2 games.
Group B on tap here as TPS Turku host Red Bull Munich at the Gatorade Center. Turku looking to bounce back after 2 losses in the opening game days. Can they best the team that beat them 5-1? They're at home, they've got a chance, and their netminder is up to the challenge early on. Beautiful stop from Tironen. Look at this, sliding over, wide open cage. Defenseman commits to the shot, and that blocker is there to save the day. Still in the first frame, it was a tightly checking opening frame of play, and it took a tremendous effort out in front for someone to finally put it in. This line was dynamite all night long. Trevor Parks gets the goal, 14:58 into the opening period. Scrappy, Mitchell does the work to bring it in front, and Parks is there to clap it into the cage, and that would be all in the first period in scoring. On to the second frame where things opened up a little bit more. Beautiful hand-eye coordination out in front. Lauri Pajunemi, 26:19 the time of the goal. Look at it here. Chopped down right between the legs. Austin Birken, not a chance in the world. Still in the second frame. How about some more offense? Another goal and another one courtesy of Trevor Parks. The top scorer now in the Champions Hockey League with his second goal of the evening. 33:02 the time of this goal. Another rebound, another put away, and another lead for Red Bull Munich. Well, things looked like they were going Munich's way, but then out of nowhere, the youngster comes into factor. Kapokako, 34:08 the time of his equalizer. Terrific backhand move from the young player as he makes it a 2-2 game. On to the third period, things were chippy, chirpy, but in the end, we needed someone to take the lead. Top scorer Zach Budish right on the doorstep, but look at that pass right on the tape. All he has to do is direct it in. Munich did what they could in the dying stages, and they managed to get another one on the board. John Mitchell caps off his night, a third point, his first goal in this meeting. 3-3 at the moment of this goal. Beautiful stuff from Mitchell, just shovels it out in front. Doesn't look like much, and it doesn't matter how they go in. Final moments of the third period, it looked like we were headed to overtime, but Austin Birken makes a massive error. Looks like a routine play. Stop the puck, move it on to the defense, loses his footing, balance, and the puck as well, and that's a big-time no-no as a netminder. His team down by 1. That goal courtesy of Ulla Palve, but in the end, the empty netter seals the deal. 5-3, the score for TPS Turku on home ice. They avenged their loss against Red Bull Munich in the previous week's games. They win this one at home. They get the full amount of points, and they are in the competition, hunting for that.
The Malmo Redhawks look to bounce back from their first loss of this year's CHL campaign against Junos Minsk. They're at the Gatorade Center in Finland to take on TPS Turku, who finally got points on the board to open up Group B. Now 3 points separating the top and bottom teams. A curious one here, an early penalty shot called by the officials. Arm raised, we thought it was a penalty. It is going to be a penalty shot. And the man of whom there are great expectations for the future, with people thinking he will get a high draft in the NHL next season, was the man deployed to take it. Capo Kako entrusted with the shot he duly delivered past the despairing Christopher Nielstorp. Well, he is a find, most certainly. He's come through their ranks and knows how to take a penalty shot, that is for certain. Savour this one. Anybody who misses, and they do miss time after time, but he doesn't. That lead remained intact for around 11 minutes. The Swedes have been the more aggressive, but that translated into penalties more often than not. So it was a relief when Martin Janholz defeated Rasmus Tironen. Fredrik Storm played his part in this goal as well. Had been coming, and the Swedes got themselves on the board to tie things up at a very crucial part of the game. Well, as periods go, the second won't live long in the memory. It's a chance for the home side. Markus Nurmi would like to have done better with that. And when he looks back at it, he'll think that was laid on a plate for him. Christopher Forsberg will be feeling likewise for the Swedish team. Should have been 2-1. Goalie denied. Forsberg had done all the hard work. Shot right into the goalless breadbasket. Well, overall, Turku had 6 power play chances. Malmo 5 is on the 4th of those that they got the go-ahead goal. Tobias Ekberg, a bullet. And that was redirected by Nicholas Hart for his 6th CHL goal. Martin Janholst getting an assist to add to his first period goal. Crowd delirious, those travelling from Sweden anyway. Goalie very unhappy. His defence haven't quite done the work on the 5-on-4. So that makes it 9 points out of 9 for Malmo now. Let's see that last one again. And Turku's chance of progression is hanging by a thread now. It finished Turku 1, Malmo 2.
Tää Härmän NHL, tää Turun turnaus. En ole maas, en itke koskaan, täällä on kundi ihan uus.